Hey guys, how's it going? This is Imperius, and in this video I will be bringing you guys the update in patch 2.05. As you can see, I have the patch notes on the screen, and there have been a ton of changes in this new patch. However, I will not be going over the class specific changes in this video, as it would just take too long. I will do another video with specific class changes, so be sure to check that out. Now let's just get into the general changes. Some of the general changes are just quality of life improvements, nothing too important, so we're just going to skip by it. You can read it yourself if you like. I will leave a link in the description below. Moving on. Alright, so we have some item changes here. The first one is just allowing legendary potions to be traded for the same duration as legendary items, so nothing interesting about that. Some procs are getting their skill damage revisited. So yeah, these are just pretty standard fixes. Some items aren't working properly, so they're gonna fix it. One of the key ones that I like is the bug fix to the wind force. I didn't know it was a bug because I didn't actually test this out, but this would definitely be very useful for people using this combination. So actually, wind force did not proc the strong arm braces during a knockback. However, they have fixed this, so wind force does indeed proc the legendary power whenever it does a knockback. So that's pretty good. The rest are class specific item changes. You can check them out yourself. Another one I liked, I think is a very nice change, is the embodiment of the Marauder. This basically allows your sentries to cast Hatred Spenders more often, and this is a huge buff because they reduce the internal cooldown for sentries to cast your Hatred Spenders. So you'll be having more Hatred Spenders out, and you definitely increase your effective DPS. The rest you can just look through it yourself. Now, here are some bug fixes. The first one, percent damage on weapons will now correctly apply to all +% elemental types of damage instead of just physical. What this is basically any item which roll with fire damage or lightning damage, they will benefit from percent damage modifiers now. So this is really good. A lot of weapons were lacking because they had percent damage, but they rolled with an elemental damage, so they did not have their true DPS. But right now, with this bug fixed, their DPS has been increased as well. Some shield fixes here, braces, and yeah, the rest are not that big of a deal. You can read them if you want. But here is where the big changes come in. Adventure mode. Horodric caches now have an increased chance to drop legendary items on Torment 226. Now, the reason why they're doing this on Torment 2 is because they don't really like split farming, I think. They prefer people playing together in a group on the same map. And honestly, Torment 1 is a piece of cake, even in a 4-man group on your own. So they actually put it on Torment 2, so it almost forces players to play together. So yeah, that is a really good change. I actually do like this change a lot. I can see myself farming Horodric caches more often now, and not just for the rift keys. Now, these caches have an increased chance to drop a legendary item, which also means that they have an increased chance, or they have a chance right now, to drop set items. So this kind of allows you to target set items in a way. I mean, it's not the best way, but it kind of ensures that you might be getting a set item. But yeah, we'll see what other improvements they can come up with in the future. Now, bounty rewards have been lowered for Hell Rifts. People were exploiting this, and Blizzard has seen it, and they have nerfed it. It is still pretty good. I haven't actually checked it, but I think Clear the Hell Rift is still pretty strong, except that they put an Elite Pack in it. so it actually makes it a lot harder for people. Now moving on to Cadella. She can drop torment only legendary items, which means set items, which means you can gamble for set items, which is amazing. So like I said, you can actually target what item you want and hope that you can get the set item. So that's a very nice change. The rest are just minor changes. Nephilim Rifts increase the number of bloodsheds that are dropped per torment level. So as your torment level increases, you're gonna be getting more bloodshots from the Rift Guardian, which is pretty nice. Yeah, bloodshots increase from Herodic Caches as well. So that's very nice. Now the rest are crafting. One of the main changes to crafting is that you no longer need a white item. A specific white item, for example, braces, Reaper's Wrath required ascended braces. You no longer need that. And they have reduced the unsocketing cost as well as the crafting. Oh no, not the crafting, just the unsocketing. And for the Mystic, you are going to have a higher chance of getting the stat you want because you can no longer reroll the same ethics twice, which means you can't. Let's say you're trying to reroll vitality, and so now you won't be able to reroll vitality and vitality again because of this change, which is really good. It gives you more chance of getting the stats that you want. Basically, it's just crit chance, fire damage, or sockets. I'm just kidding. It's basically what you want, but you have a higher chance of getting it now because rolls aren't wasted on the same stat. So yeah, the rest are not huge changes. You can look it up yourself. They have reduced the lag from identifying items, etc. So yeah, just check those out. And yeah, I'll have build videos up soon on the new class changes. So be sure to check them out. I hope you guys are enjoying the game as much as I am. And as always, have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.